Hey guys, Dave and Len again. This is Wargame Chat number 4. We're going to talk about wargame covers that we like. So I'll start first. My favorite is, well, actually we both have the same favorite, so we'll do that one last. But other than that, my second favorite is The Victory of Arminius from Turning Point Simulations. It has a really nice picture of a Roman legionnaire in the Teutoburg forest. He's standing alone, which kind of goes with that battle because the Romans couldn't fight in any kind of formation, so it was almost like closer to gladiatorial combat in the forest than anything. But the picture just looks great. Good artwork. What's your second favorite?
Panzer Blitz. Because one thing is, when I saw it in the store, it's like, you know, you saw this assault gun and they had the right shades of color, and it's like, I got to get this game. Of course, when I got the game, I was expecting like a World of Tanks type game where everybody has their little tank and they run around shooting each other. I'm looking at this, what's infantry doing in this game? What's anti-tank guns? What? Yeah. But it inspired you to buy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised you like that cover. I mean, I don't hate the cover for that. It just never really caught my eye. I always thought it was mediocre, but it's good that you like it. Mm-hmm. My third is, hold on, I got all these written on my phone here. The Battle of Arbella. It's got a picture of a Macedonian phalanx on the cover. Really good artwork. This one's from Turning Point Simulations too. Whoever, I don't know who does their cover artwork on their boxes, but whoever it is one of the best artists I've seen in wargaming. But yeah, this game, it's, even though the cover artwork is great, the game's mediocre. It's essentially a card game where cards represent units, and you move the cards around the table kind of like units, and there's no map for it and stuff. It was really mediocre. It was from Richard Berg. It was not his best work, but cover artwork's great, though. What about you? What's your next one?
Actually, I didn't list them by number. I just put it in any general order.
All right. Do whatever.
Okay. But the next one is Luftwaffe. Had the same effect on me. I saw it in the store. There's this diving 109G, and it's like, oh, crap, I got to get it. And, well, you know, of course, we thought it was going to be like Milton Bradley's dogfight. But so, and it was the most complex war game at the time. But damn, did they have a good cover. That was a hard one.
Next one I have here is the Battle of Chalons. I actually own this game. It's from Turning Point Simulations 2. It's got a picture of a late Roman infantryman on the cover. You don't see many late Romans on covers of games. It's another game in that Richard Berg series, I believe, like Arbella, where you move the cards around the map and the cards represent units. So I think this one might have a map with it, though. But like I said, haven't tried the game yet. But the cover artwork is great.
Okay. Next one was Avalon Hills 1914. What I liked is they had the letters 1914. In each letter they show like a scene where German machine gunners are shooting up looks like probably a British cavalry unit. Very symbolic of the 1914 campaign. Mm. So that's the one that gets you in the mood. That's why I occasionally look at this. I gotta play, but it gets complicated.
All right, go ahead with your next one. I only got 3 on the main one.
Okay, Fury in the West I like because in the center they have a very somber-looking Ulysses S. Grant, and around him are like scenes from the battle. It was the Battle of Shiloh that they're representing. What
manufacturer is that from?
Oh, that's Avalon Hill again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Star Wars Alpha Centauri. Again, it illustrates that this is not going to be another battle cruisers, in space. It shows how it's going to be different. Victory in the Pacific from Avalon Hill. They picked the right picture, the one of a Japanese carrier being attacked by Dauntlesses and one of them burning. It looks like it's from the Battle of Midway or Coral Sea. Mm. Now, actually, next one is the 2 Battle of Britain ones, one from TSR and one from GMT Games. And actually, GMT Games is called Burning Blue, and they both have the same thing, Hinkles over London. That gets you in the mood. Mm. Blitzkrieg That's another one. The cover looks like it's from a 1930s pulp book, a speculative fiction about the future mechanized war, because the tanks and the artillery look a little different. So, but again, it gets you in the mood. Did Victory in the Pacific. Royal Navy by Quarterdeck Games.
Wow, that's an old one.
Yeah.
Did we ever play that?
Yeah, we played a few of the scenarios.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, wow. Haven't heard of that one in years.
Yeah. Did we ever do, was it the Graf Speed Battle or the
yeah, I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, because those are the ones I generally play with people. Red Star White Eagle. This is the Polish 1920 Russian Polish War. It has like 3 Russian cavalrymen with the distinctive peak hats. I forgot what they call them. So, Forgotten War Korea by Decision Games. Again, this is one where someone picked out the right painting. It shows some American soldiers or Marines, I'm not quite sure. It looks like they're retreating, but one guy turns around and shakes his fist. Which is how we like, well, it was, one of them is the chosen Reservoir Campaign, which is how it kind of, we're retreating, but we're giving you a hard time. Burma by the Gamers, again, that's another one. British soldiers, an old, I think it's a Lee tank, in front of like distinctive Burmese buildings. You're in Bangkok, not Tokyo or whatever. And the last one is a great example of one who inspires you to play. It's called Home Before the Leaves Fall by Clash of Arms. They have photos on the cover representing like each army.
What war does that represent?
That's the First World War,
okay.
The opening months. And every couple of years I look at it and say, oh, I got to play this. Of course, 5 minutes after reading the rules, I realize it's too complicated. But like I said, it inspires you to play.
Do you have any ones that you thought were bad?
Well, I want to qualify what bad is. Because first of all, what I like about a cover is, first of all, it's noticeable. It illustrates what you expect to see in the game, to play the game, and it inspires you to play. And what some of the bad ones are, they fail in some of these. For instance, West End Games had a game on the Boudicca Campaign. And the thing about, they show a Roman soldier in a pit fighting on a beach with a Roman ship in the background. Now, if we're doing the invasion of Britain, beautiful cover. But this is the Boudicca.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that invasion, I mean, they had been there for quite some time before the Boudicca Rebellion occurred, yeah.
And one of them is like Operation Shoestring by GMT Games. And they showed like Marines from the second half of World War II. The Guadalcanal campaign had like pork pie helmets and the Springfield bolt-action rifles. I mean, the guy actually surprised they made this kind of mistake. All they had to do is watch Guadalcanal Diary and noticeable one also. Air of Sultan Creek generally is by Avalon Hills everybody's least favorite cover. It seems like the colors were all wrong, and of course having a flaming Ju-52 doesn't add to the mood. Yeah, and also in the 60s, Avalon Hill had this Guadalcanal game. And it was like, they showed like, it's dark green. It's like they're bringing a wounded soldier out, and it's like, it doesn't get you in the mood. Like Decision Games has one about Guadalcanal. They show Manila John Bassicone with his machine guns. I mean, that gets you in the mood. So,
all right, let's show the one we like the best. This game here, there's actually 2 covers. There's one for selling online, and then they had another for selling in stores. It's Queen of the Celts. I know some people don't like this cover. Well, too bad. I like it. But, yeah, I mean, it's just hilarious in some ways. I mean, it's got a half-naked lady on it protecting her kids while riding a 2-horse chariot. I don't even know if the British had 2-horse chariots. It might have been
had chariots.
It might have been 1-horse chariots. But I mean, it's good artwork, and it makes you want to buy the game. Yeah, sure, it's not historically accurate, and as someone pointed out, the sword is completely non-historically accurate, but it just looks cool. And if I was to see this on the shelf in the store, I would pick it up and look at the game. And that's that's really how you judge whether a cover is good. If someone sees it in the store and it grabs their eye and they pick it up and start looking at the game to see what it's about, then you got a good cover. If it's just boring, kind of like this Mansfield one, when you see this cover, it doesn't make you want to pick it up and find out what the game's about. This is kind of boring. So, but anyhow, that's game covers that we like the best. We'll have something new for next episode. Have a good evening.
Okay.